Hello everyone, my name is Juan Carlos Segura. I am a doctoral student at the University of Guadalajara in Cusey. I am currently studying my sixth semester and with the specialty in organometallic, right? I am going to present my poster with the best the name. The carbon dioxide reduction through the use of ruthenium, rhodium, and iridium complex as catalysis. Of course, the next section is introduction. The introduction is using CO2 as C1 feedstock to the produce fuels and the other values added chemicals in the useful strategy. Uh, in strategy sector, right? Ruthenium, rhodium, and iridium complex with the variety of ligands that will use the hydrogenation of various substrate, introducing CO2 do the disintegrating the system and characterization of complex with the alpha dominance to be applied in catalysis reactors or reaction. The alpha dominance ligand have been used as optimal ligands due to the possibility of sharing in substitutes, introduces several functional groups in addition to the electronic factor that they contribute the metallic centers. Okay, in the next section, we can see experimental section in a experimental section in this year, right? Um, we could say that the basic reaction with the or main reaction we carried out the through the glyoxal and varied to the one two with the respect to the amino acid. In this occasion, the reaction is specific, right? Um, so that is the way the reaction can be carried out the obtain the alpha minus that the reaction that is carried out the having the dimer with the three different metal ruthenium, rhodium, and iridium, right? They are uh, these are reacted in the ethanol to obtain now the complex with a metal. One the complex with the metal have been obtained, which can be visual manual in the lower part. Those the name it is iridium 2, ruthenium 2, and rhodium 2. In this way, we can presume to a certain extent that the catalysis can be favorable of the formation for the formic acid, in this formatic case with the base. Okay, uh, in this section, for example, that mentioned the iridium 2, ruthenium 2, and rhodium 2 and ruthenium 2. This specific reaction for this different occasion, right? Uh, and it's worth mentioning that the sorry in this word uh, mentioned that is word we use the three metals, right? We are the reported in the literature. We are high catalysis activity. Incense, retaining rhodium and iridium. Um, the alpha D main ligands contain protein groups near the metal are used for the CO2 hydrogenations. The system characterization of this new complex was carried out via different methods. In this case, the monitoring and the reaction was through the NRM, the quantified through the proton elite integral. The difference coordination of ligands are from alpha dimers that the introduced protein groups like OH and NH. This complex catalyzes the hydrogenation of CO2 in the water and the condition the 60 bar pressure and 120 degrees Celsius for the 20 hours or barrel time, right? In this section, for the uh, in the experimental section, the catalysis reaction specifically We can see the tablet with the different catalysis, different solvents, right? Single temperatures, different time, and through this with the calculation of the concentration and NRM, NMR, we can obtain different tone, right? Value that in some case they are high, height, and considerable conversation for the certain complex of catalysis. That mentioned the we defined the tone as the molars of products devised by molars for or catalyst, right? Once the catalysis reaction is finished, after the reaction, sorry, we proceed to add the specific amount the TMF as market and they give the calculation of the concentration of